Welcome back to more of the Gaming Mind with SammoBam Let's Play The Legend of Keepers. I realize that I probably should have explained in this first episode of this new playthrough why I'm posting 2 videos a day for at least 2 videos on every other day. That's at least the plan right now, because just in the interest of full disclosure, I wanted to mention that I have recorded so far in advance of the Darkest Dungeon stuff. Like, I'm more than a month ahead on Darkest Dungeon episodes. And I didn't really want to record something that was going to come up after that, because especially for something like Legend of Keepers, which had its official release just recently, just in the past week or so. So for at least a little while, I'm probably going to be posting like 2 videos every other day. And once I'm done with Darkest Dungeon, whenever that's going to be, Legend of Keepers might turn to be like the new sort of main game for a little while, at least until I beat the campaign mode for each of the different bosses and all that sort of thing. And we'll figure out what to do after that. But suffice to say, I'm like way far in advance on Darkest Dungeon. I just didn't want to get to that point where it's like I'm recording and then I end up being like 6 weeks ahead, because I'm already a month ahead on recording for that. So I just figure I should have mentioned this earlier, so I'm sorry for not doing that earlier. But that's why, at least for a little while, we're probably going to be doing like a couple videos every other day. Anyway, with all that being said, I need to figure out what to do here. I really want to train my monsters, but I don't have a lot of money. Only 245 gold. So I don't know what to do. I'm still going to at least look and see who I can train and how much I can train them up. So I can't train any orcs, unfortunately. Majorette! I remember now I was going to level up the Majorette. I didn't get the chance to earlier. So she gets plus 20 HP, plus 10 power, plus 10 ice resist, and the passive gains dodge at the start of the fight. Very nice. We're leveling her up, for sure. I don't think I have enough money to level anybody else up, but it doesn't matter, because we level up the Majorette. That's all that matters. Okay, so we have, we can rent out traps. I only have 3. I don't want to do that. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we're going to do, I'm probably going to do collectors just to get some more money. Do I have enough blood to give them? I don't. I am 3 blood short. That's fine. I will let them take some health from me, because I need money. So, okay. I thought I turned that off. I think one of my Steam notifications just popped up. I thought I turned that off. My bad. Sorry if that popped up for you. If it didn't, then also, whatever. Okay. Siege. I only have 3 traps. I don't want to rent any of them out right now. So let's do an event. I hope this isn't going to screw me over. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, okay. Banshee's offered her crying services. Oh, interesting. So it's not just the dog that you can use to affect her to get some tears for free. That's kind of cool. I'm not paying her 50 gold for 20 tears, but I'll have the skeleton magus apparently affect her for some reason. I don't know why that's the case, but apparently it is. I'll get 10 tears for free. It's cool with me. Okay. So do I want to go for a super low level dungeon? It has a disaster. I get a monster and a little bit of money. I could use another trap. Ooh. I could also use a lot of money, though. I think we might go for the high level heroes here. I think that's probably the best option. I think we need to. Okay. I realize that my front row is again, or my front group is again, not particularly strong as far as like frontline combatants go. The question is, do I want to shift the... Okay, I'll shift the orc to the front in favor of... who? Goblin, maybe? I don't know. I just need a secondary frontline combatant as like a just-in-case sort of thing, you know? Okay, let's bring Okay, let's move the orc in favor of like the archer, I guess. I know that does make the back row or the back room a fair bit weaker because I like never used the archer this time. But I need a secondary frontline combatant just in case the Yetigo turns out to be a really poor choice. Like, oh, well, it would have to be, he'd have to deal fire damage, which the orc is also not good against. So maybe this is not the best plan, but whatever. We're going to run with it anyway. So we are dealing with a sorceress. Okay, so she's immune to master spells. Unfortunate. We have a concertist. Oh boy. Can't be affected by demoralized. I'm getting the sneaking suspicion we're probably going to have to go for kill victory here. And we have an elf who's going to heal. Okay. So, what do we want to do here? Maybe I could still potentially go for a morale victory if I don't need to focus too much on demoralized, because my skeleton executioner is not available. And none of them have like a huge amount of morale. I mean, the elf has more morale than HP, but the other two don't, and I think I'd rather potentially still go for a morale victory here. So I think what I'll do is... Okay, who do I have in the front? I think let's go for Rallying Horn first, so we can maybe buff up our other characters who can deal morale damage. Okay, let me think about this for a second. So it is air to the front, physical to the area. Well, that's different. Okay. And ice to the area. Okay, so ice to the front, physical, and ice to the area. Sorry, air to the front. Okay, so orc would be bad for the front. I mean, his air resist isn't terrible, but still minus 15% is not great. Yetigo would be a little bit better, but not amazing. Skeleton Scientist would be pretty good because it has good air resist, but that's about the only reason I'd put him in the front, because his HP is not amazing. His physical is real... Well, it's not bad, but it's not good. I think I'm still going to put Orc in the front despite the air weakness, because he has more HP, and he has better physical and ice resists. Okay. Majorette has terrible armor, but... Well, let's see. Hold on. What's their speeds? 35, 105, 55. What's your physical? Minus 10. Yeesh. None of these are going to be very good options. Apply slow, ricochets. So that'll definitely ricochet to the... I keep wanting to call him a jester. Concertist. That would ricochet to him also. My concern just lies in the fact that neither of their resistances to physical or nature are very good. But none of the other monsters, besides the Skeleton Scientist, can deal any sort of morale damage. And even the Scientist's morale damage... Well, no, if I use 2 Birdstone, then it could also ricochet back to the Concertist. So... Okay, let's bring Scientist and... Who? Major has more HP. 18 morale. Okay, if the target is slower. No, and it applies slow. Okay. But she's going to remove one of her penalties. So, let's try Majorette. See what happens. Okay. Okay, let's go Bone Catapult. Alright. So it's air, physical, and ice. If Skeleton Lord didn't have such... If he didn't have such bad physical, such bad armor, I consider putting him in the front. I may still have to put him in the front. I don't know yet. Let's see. Archer has great air. Okay. Bad ice resist, but pretty good armor and air for the skeleton soldier. Nature damage and morale and lowers speed for the bull. I might bring the bull with me. I might put the bull in the middle. Okay, I think we'll do soldier, bull. I guess we have to bring Magus if we're going to go for any sort of a morale victory, even though the concertist is immune to demoralized. I think this is still maybe the best option here. I have no idea. Okay. Right, I forgot he's going to cause someone to dodge. Okay, so the elf is going to dodge the first attack. And the good news is that the Majorette dodged that first physical attack. So it's all good. So I'm going to use toxins to get rid of the... I need to get rid of the dodge on the elf. That has to be done so I can use Fire Eater and lower everyone's morale with the Majorette. I think that was a decent play. I feel like that was decent at least. And she's going to... Well, okay. So much for the orc getting to do anything. Okay. I was really hoping that the skeleton scientist would be able to live one more turn, but this is really not going well. I was actually hoping the orc would survive a turn so I could use a Scream of Terror, but that obviously did not work. Yeah, this is not going according to plan at all. I may have to switch up my strategy, unfortunately. Okay. Intimidation. I know that I know she's going to dodge this thing, which sucks, but I think we need to do it anyway. This is not going to go well. So he is dodging. I'm going to go for the Fear of the Dead anyway, just to, again, get rid of his dodge. We need to get rid of that as quickly as possible. That does so much damage. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, Spear Strike is the best I've got. It's not great. Okay, he survived a round, barely. Okay, we have to trample these. We have to trample these folks. Slow them down a bit. Okay. Do I even bother with a Fear of the Dead at this point? I don't know. Elf is really, really weak to fire. I think I have to change up. I don't think I can... I just don't think I can do... The music from this concertist is terrifying, and I hate it. Okay. I don't know if Flame of Wrath is worth it. I mean, it'll hit the second row. Because the 2-bird stone, but that's the only benefit I can see from it. I was really, really hoping the Skeleton Magus could survive another round there, but not from that ice damage. Okay, this went very badly, and she healed herself. Yeah. This did not go according to plan at all. So the elf is dodging now, I'm assuming? No, okay, it's actually the... Okay, I'm just going to go for... I mean, Enslavement's the best option here because it's going to do consistent damage to everybody, and the bleed stacks are going to make a big difference, I think, over time. This is going to be a bit of a bad... This is a worse fight than I was expecting I would have to deal with right now. Did I get slowed? It seems like he definitely had... Oh, because he was slowed, and then that disappeared, I'm assuming. So the elf's done. Thank goodness. I'm taking a lot of damage from this fight. Okay. Because one of these must be causing... Oh, okay. His attack is causing bleed. That's why I'm bleeding also. Okay, that explains that.
Do you want some more?
I think I'll survive, but it's going to be closer than... Okay, good. We got him from bleed, thank goodness. So now I think it's better to just go for Whiplash because... Oh, she's done if I do that, so... That was a rough fight. Okay, so we get a new trap. What the hell is that? Modified fan. That's a new one for me. Okay. Area 10 morale applies tired. Damage shot reduced by 20%. I like that. I like the tiredness. That's great. Mortar, I think, is just a back row fire damage attack, right? 30 fire damage and applies burn. Back row only. It's not bad, but it's also very, very situational. Just I don't like the potential of, like, there are a lot of enemies or a lot of heroes that are resistant to fire that end up being in the back row. So I don't know if I'm going to go with that. Pile of Bones I love. But a lot of heroes will probably be, might be unaffected by Demoralized, so that won't be as useful. So I'm going to try out this fan. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So, I didn't even look to see how much money I have. Okay, 545 gold is not bad. 35? Yeah, I think so. Do I bother going to the doctor at this point? I am rather low on HP. I'm at about half... I'm a little more than half health. I might do that. What was the secondary trinket? I don't even remember. Oh, right. It's the heroes get... I forgot about that. It's the... They lose 30 to their resistances if their morale is low. Should have been focusing on morale in the last dungeon. My bad. So do I want to level up my traps, or do I want to go to the doctor? I really think I need to go to the doctor right now, because this might be one of those... I think we're leading up to, like, the last fight for this campaign, and I don't really want to bork it, you know? So as much as I'd like to level up my traps, I think I'm going to go for the doctor, because I think I need the health. Okay. So that just straight up gives... Okay, so we can't, like, do anything else. I was hoping that maybe we could, like, pay him a little bit of money and get some extra health back. 240 health is great. That puts us at slightly under 900 health. And we get a little bit of health back every week, just as passive recovery. Workout, I don't really think I want to do that. I think it's a little bit late for the merchant. I don't really need any monsters or any traps right now, I think. So let's try an event and hope it doesn't ruin me completely. Let's see. So, okay, R&D director has created a centrifuge. I don't really know if I need tears right now. I am slightly low on tears. Losing 15 blood for 30 tears is not bad. It's a better exchange rate than the alchemist, but at the same time, I don't know if I need that. Okay. Therapist, I'm tempted by, but I also think that if this is like the last... This is definitely like the last fight for the end of this campaign. So I think I need to level up my characters if I can. Because I have a fair amount of money right now, and I would like to level them up if I can be so inclined. I think I'm going to take the archer out because I just don't think I'm ever going to use him. I hate to say it, but I need to have somebody available. I mostly just want to bring the executioner back in here. If there's someone I can move out of the front, though, that'd be great. I suppose I can just take this Yetigo, switch him out, and then just move this Yetigo out, and then maybe bring the orc back in. So I can at least have a couple orcs just in case. And then I can level them up. Can't level a lot up, but I can still level something up. Okay. What do I want to do here? I have 545 gold. I could level up the other orc to level 2, which I might do just so I can have a 2 level 2 orcs in case I need them. What would level 2 skeleton lord get? Plus 20 HP, plus 10 to all resistances, And a boost to, I think that's Kane's Finger. So let's just do more air damage. I don't know about that one. Let's see. Okay, I do get a boost to Scream of Terror if I level up the other orc to level 3. Plus 15 HP, plus 10 power, plus 10 fire resist is pretty good. Oh, we got a boost to both of his attacks, actually. Okay. So Skeleton Magus gets plus 20 HP, plus 20 power, boost to Fear the Dead. It's not bad. What does Yeti Go get for leveling up? I don't even think I looked at it. Plus 20 HP, plus 15 power, plus 15 fire resist. It's okay. Gains a rage when a monster of the group is defeated. It's okay, but just I don't know if that's good enough. Majorette gets plus 20 HP, plus 10 armor, plus 10 ice resist, and a boost to that Flame Eater attack. Actually, a boost to both of her attacks. I might level her up. I think what I will do... It's 200 gold. Level 3 bull gets 20 HP, plus 15 armor, and a boost to trample attack. Okay. I've been thinking about leveling up the Time Watcher for a very long time, and I just haven't done it. So I think what I will do, I'm going to level up the Majorette. I'm going to level up Time Watcher. It means I'm not going to have enough money to level up the Orc to level 2, but you know what? If I level up the Skeleton Magus, it boosts his Fear the Dead attack, so that's fine. That's good enough for me. I'm happy with that. Merchant I have no money for. I probably shouldn't do the event in case it knocks out one of my monsters, but it didn't, so we're fine. Let's just... Sure, let's pay for their drinks. Okay, this was the last fight. Am I okay with this particular party setup? I don't really like the fact that a bunch of my monsters, my low-level monsters, are in the back row. I think I might move the Majorette to the back row, or the back room, just because we need a strong anchor for that team. And I think she will be most beneficial. So I might move the Skeleton... I don't want to move the Skeleton Lord, though. Okay. If I move, like, the Yeti Go to the front in favor of the Majorette, then we'll still have options for tanks. We'll still have another Orc. We'll have the Skeleton Soldier. We'll have the Skeleton Lord if I need him to be in the front. We have the Bull, which we can maybe put in the front row. I think this is as good of an option as we're going to have. Possibly. It doesn't really matter what reward I'm going to get. Alright, let's go. I enjoyed coming back to this game. It's been a long time since I've played this, and I forgot how much I enjoyed it. Oh god. That's foreboding. Okay, so we have a Disciple. Can't be affected by Demoralized. Great. But he has low morale, so I might try to go for morale victory on him at least. Druidess. Okay. Nature damage to the area removes 3 stacks from each penalty applied to the Druidess at the start of each turn. Damage dealt reduced by 20% for each penalty applied to the Druidess, max 70%. Okay, so she's just going to be a real pain in the ass to deal with. And an Ice Wizard. Fan-freaking-tastic. Who's immune to Master Spells? Okay, this is going to go very badly, and I honestly don't think we're going to win this fight. So we're going to get shuffled. So it's nature damage to the area. Nature damage to the area. Ice damage to the area. Ice to the front. So as long as we have at least one monster... As long as the monsters that we bring... You have bad nature resist. You have bad ice resist. You have bad ice resist. You have bad everything. Okay. I would like to bring the Orc to the front if I could bring him anything. I would really like to have him in the front. I don't expect it to work. Okay. So it's ice and nature to the area, right? Yeah. I don't think anyone resists both of those. No, your nature resist is really bad. Your ice resist is really bad. Ooh, this is going to be just a nightmare. Okay. I'm not going to expect this team to work at all. I expect this to just go immediately wrong. Okay. I need to look at speeds for just a second. 45, 75. Okay. Everything is slower. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. This still probably won't work at all. I gotta try it, though. Okay. Modified fan applies tired. So I will use Bone Catapult first, even though I know one of these heroes can't be affected by Demoralized. That's fine. Because then we can do Modified Fan. Oh, but we can... Okay, you know what? No. Screw Bone Catapult. Let's do Rallying Horn. Then Modified Fan. I know it's less morale damage overall, but they will have more negative things on them that I can maybe take advantage of. I probably won't be able to, but I'll try at least to do that. Okay. Ice and nature, right? You have terrible nature resist. If he's in the back, he transforms into a random skeleton when he's defeated. He also doesn't deal morale damage at all. You have terrible ice resist and not great nature resist. Okay. What's your ice resist? Bad? Okay. Okay. I think what we'll do, we're going to bring Orc in the front, since they can't be shuffled this time. I'm going to risk bringing... I don't know if it matters which... Well, no. Actually, yes. I'm going to put Majorette in the middle. We're going to try it. This is not going to go well. At all. Please shuffle the Orc to the front. Damn. Okay, waste of time will slow everyone down, so that's great. And hit everybody, which is also great. And of course he's going to slow everyone down in response, so it's all a big waste of time. Okay, time... Well then. So much for using anything that I was planning to do here. Okay, this went extraordinarily poorly. So I'm just going to do what I can, which isn't much. Well, Orc's going to die real quick. Next hit. Okay. Yeah, this is really, really going badly. So one of you is immune to the Master Spells, right? Is it you? No, you can't be affected by Demoralized. You're immune to the Master Spells. That's unfortunate. But I still need to go for Intimidate to at least try to get rid of... If I can at the very least get rid of the Disciple. Which I'm not going to expect to do. I'm not going to expect to be able to do. I would really love to, but I'm not going to expect it to happen. That Baton Throw would do so much damage to the Ice Wizard. Oh, so tempted by that. But I gotta go for the Fire Eater. At least, if I can get rid of the Disciple, all the better. It's not worth it. I feel like Fear the Dead isn't even worth it, since the Disciple is immune to Demoralize. And now we're slowed, and now we're screwed. And they're going to go again. Oh no, Orc gets to go at least. So close to getting the... Oh wow, we get to go. Okay, we get rid of the Disciple. Fantastic. And the Ice Wizard is almost gone too. Okay, that's awesome. We can get rid of the... I think we can get rid of the Ice Wizard here. After the Demoralize. Nice. Okay, we can get this. She's just going to do a whole bunch of damage to us right now. Somehow our entire team survived. I don't know how that happened. Okay, I think we got her with... Okay, we got her with that. Didn't even need to worry about the Demoralized. We got her with just the regular old morale damage.
A little discipline never hurt anyone. A lot of discipline helps everyone. Our priests have started opening demonic portals to soften up the humans a bit. I'm counting on you to give them the welcome they deserve.
I'll do what I can. We did it somehow. Okay. We collected 213 blood and tears. Killed 11, 16 ran away, 38 weeks. That was a bit of a scary last fight, I gotta say. Just because it worked out somehow. I don't know how it did, but it did. Yeah, not too bad. Only 36 employees were slaughtered. It's not the worst. It's not the best at all. But that's fine. Okay, let's continue. We're going to level up our character because he is only level 1. 2 levels. All right, not bad. I will look at those talent trees since I have some points now to mess with. So I need to also look at what's coming up in the future for these other talent trees. So what do we have here? Each time a monster is defeated grants 10, 20, 30% chance that the master gains 1 stack of enraged. That's okay. That's not bad. Damage dealt by the master to heroes affected by... Cannot read that. I think that's bleeding. It's increased by 10, 20, 30%. Okay. Whiplash regenerates the master's life by an additional 5 or 10% if the target is affected by something. Bleeding. I think that's what that says. What do we have here? Grants 20% chance to apply Demoralize with traps that deal morale damage. Not bad. It's actually pretty good, actually, now that I think about it. Grants each monster in the garrison a 15 or 30% chance to get 1 additional motivation after a dungeon. That's not bad, either. Training price of monsters reduced by 10-20%. That's what I wanted to get earlier, and now I wish I hadn't taken this talent point earlier. Because then I could have just gotten... at least started on the path to getting that one there, but oh well. Add a skeleton dog to starting monsters, and adds a vampire to the starting monsters. Okay. When a hero is defeated by a monster, grants 10-20% chance the group of monsters gain 3 stacks of enrage. I have to use that just so I can get to the training price drop eventually. So, okay. Can I just reset at any point, or do I reset to level 1? I wonder. I'm going to try it. Do I really want to reset the talent tree? If I say yes, do I drop back to level 1? I don't. Neat. Okay. Screw it. We're going to go this way. I may not go too much further into this talent tree, but I just want to lower the price of training monsters. That's such an important thing for us to deal with. So lowering the cost of that is fantastic. Oh, we immediately go on to the next one. Nice. Okay, so now we're starting with Goblin, Flame Eater, Gnoll, Orc, Succubus. I haven't seen a Satyr in quite some time. And let's see, Poison Cloud. I think that's Poison Cloud, right? Yeah, Poison Cloud, Mortar, and Polar Portal. Okay. So we get something for this. We get a vampire for this, I guess. Did I actually get a reward for completing that first one? I don't even know. This is a much longer campaign than it used to be, which is great. I think the first one had 3 quests and then endless mode. I like that they've expanded. Although I can't tell which one is which. Mostly because I can't see very well. Oh, is that the first? Okay, that is the first one. I see. I get it. So we got... Oh, I see. So the reward was that we get the satyr, I guess. Okay, cool. I like that. I remember the satyr being an interesting sort of tank kind of class. So, neat. Yeah, I really like... Okay, that's endless mode eventually. Ascension mode. Okay, so that's different. I don't think I ever got to that one. Complete all missions with this master. Okay, we'll get to that eventually. But yeah, let's dive into second part of the campaign. I think I said that. I think I mentioned this a while ago, and then I think I also mentioned this during my during the however many episodes of this that I've recorded. Is that I think I said that a campaign mode would be really cool in this game, and they've actually provided with a campaign mode. So, okay, who do we have available, and where are they? Oh boy. All right. Well, this is going to be an interesting setup. Okay, so we're either going to go for lowish level, get a monster and a little bit of money, or monster and a bit more money. How much money do we start with? 350. Am I reading that right? I think I am. Okay. So you have trainer, merchant, event, and then event or trainer. Okay, I'm going to go for the lower level one because I feel like having too many of our monsters knocked out really early is not great. We're getting a monster either way. So I'm losing out on like potentially 40 gold, which may or may not end up being my downfall. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we have a thug. So nature damage to the front. We have an herbalist. Oh crap, we're already starting with the higher level heroes. Okay then. Nature to the back and ignores the first attack suffered. So you dodge. Okay. Well, whatever. And exile. Okay, so air and nature to the back. And nature to the front. That is so much nature damage. Why does he do so much damage? Alright. You're not going in the back. Probably going to put the Flame Eater in the back. Okay. None of these are great options to put in the front, unfortunately. So we're still going to have to put the Knoll in the front because he has the most HP. And the best chance of not dying. They slowed the Knoll down, I think, pretty significantly. I think it used to be faster than that. Whatever. Okay. So, what does Polar Portal do again? Ice damage and applies Frostbite. Applies one additional stack if the target's ice resistance is negative. How many of them have negative ice resist? You do, you don't, you don't. Okay, so only one of them would get an extra stack. What's your fire resist? They all have positive... they all have nature resist, so I probably won't use that. I think we'll start... Ooh, let's see. Let's start with the mortar. See if we can just blast the exile out of here. As quickly as possible. Okay. Nature resist to the front, so it's probably going to be... Yeah, it has to be orc. And it was nature and... Wait, hold on. It was nature and air, so I guess Succubus is going to be in the back. And then Satyr is going to be in the middle. Satyr is just has terrible resistances. His nature resistance is fine. Oh, it is less HP than I thought. Oh, it's the Satyr is not... I guess the Satyr is not a tank. For some reason I was thinking the Satyr was a tank, but I guess it isn't. It just has extraordinarily high speed. Let's see. 18 damage and 18 morale. Spreads 2 stacks from all penalties applied to the target to another random hero. 18 HP damage, 18 morale. Spreads 2 stacks from all penalties applied to the target to the hero's position behind the... Okay, I see. Kind of. Okay, so I'll put Satyr and then Succubus. She at least can maybe tank a hit. I'm hoping she can, anyway. Polar Portal. Don't know why I yelled that, but I did. Okay. I don't know if the Knoll is going to even survive around here, quite frankly. But we're going to hope that maybe he will. Okay, poison. Okay, I just realized that poison dart is not great because he resists nature. And your armor is... Oh, negative. Okay, I thought the exile... I guess it's the Imagigan who gets better armor. But I guess the exiles just starts out with robes. So his armor is not very good. Okay. Persecution. None of them have any penalties on them. So it does not really help out too much. But it'll deal at least a little bit of damage to everybody. So that's fine. Right, you dodge your attack. That's fine. We got rid of that at least. Oh, this is not going to go well at all. Oh, you only have the one attack? Really? Okay. All right. Good damage. Let's keep throwing daggers. The mortar will do a decent amount of damage. Okay, this is not going very well at all. I don't quite think I'm going to get rid of the exile. Crap, I forgot she heals. Okay, she only gets to do that once though. Yeah, this is not going well. Like in the slightest. At the slightest or in the slightest. I don't know. Let's see. Are you weak to fire? You are weak to fire. Can we get rid of him? No, we can't, but we can do a fair amount of damage to him right there. And he's burned, so... we should be able to get rid of at least the thug relatively quickly, I think. What are these? Mischief or confusion? Oh, right. So that's... okay, so it's nature damage to the back or nature damage to the front, right? Yeah. No, oh, well, you have burn. You both have burn. Okay, that works either way then. We can just do the hero's position behind the target. So I don't know if that means all of them. Actually, target to another random hero. Let's just do confusion. Because that gives it to both of them. That's great. And let's see. I think infection. These only work if attacks ricochet the hero position behind the target. If the target's armor is positive. I think Thug has positive armor, right? He does. She does not, unfortunately. I've done almost no damage to the Herbalist. I'm concerned about that. Wow, her resistances are really good. I think we'll go for... Infernal Kiss will get rid of the Thug. That's great. I'm glad to get rid of him. Okay, Succubus tanked a hit. She might not be able to tank two. She barely did. Don't know how. On the plus side, since I have the Orc in the front, that cleave is going to do a fair amount of damage to the Herbalist. Not as much as I would have liked, but that's okay. So, Mischief would spread... spreads 2 stacks from all penalties. Or spreads 2 stacks from all penalties applied to the target to the hero's position behind the target. What do you have on you? You have bleed and burn. Let's do that. I'll spread the bleed to the exile. Sorry. I've been talking for too long today. I already recorded a podcast, and now we're on episode 3 of this, so I think I need to probably stop after this episode. Let's see. So she has... what are your resistances, lady? 25% nature, 35% nature. Or sorry, 25 fire, 35 nature. Neither of these are great. But if I do the poison, then I can spread those to the exile. I almost want to call him the Esquire. Ooh, this is not great. Okay, good. Satyr survived somehow. I don't know how he did. Okay. And then if I can go, I can confuse. Spread that stuff onto the exile. We have to whittle them down with damage over time. We might still not. We're probably still not going to be able to knock them out before they get to the. They get to our fight. Okay, I get the herbalist. Sorry, not arbalist. I don't think we're going to get him. He's probably going to knock us out here. Yeah. Polar Portal, I don't think is going to get rid of him. We might get him with the damage over time? Very close. Oh, we got him. Polar Portal did the job. Good job. Polar Portal. Dark Magus? Don't mind if I do. Unless they've nerfed him. I don't think they have. Yeah, no, we're taking Dark Magus. Absolutely. I will always take a Dark Magus if it's offered to me. Okay, so everyone got injured, unfortunately. So, alright. What do we want to do here? Event is there. Plunder. Okay. We need to go to the merchant to get at least a couple monsters. Naga would do pretty good. Target's hero's morale is above 50%. Okay. I will take the Naga. For sure. I'll take the Harpy just to have another monster. And then I'm going to do one... Do I want to do a renewal? Hold on. How many monsters do I have total right now? I have 9 monsters total. I don't want to do a renew right now because I want to be able to level some of them up. So, never mind. Not going to do the renew. I know it's only 20 gold, but I just don't want to have the temptation of maybe picking up more monsters. So since we're getting level 2 heroes, or like second stage evolution heroes, I think it's best to go ahead and start leveling up our monsters now. I just have to decide who to level up. Therein lies the key. Okay, so Null gets plus 20 HP, plus 10 power, plus 20 fire resist, plus 10 nature resist, and... Oh, it gets a... Okay, so that's the other attack. 6 air damage, 9 morale. Adds 2 stacks to all penalties applied to the target. So that's... It seems like the gimmick with this part of the campaign is stacking the dots. So... Okay. Let's see. So that's... It's a little bit less to level out the orc, which is great. But I only have 295 gold, so I kind of want to make my money count right now. Dark Magus is 157 gold. Applies... I can't read that. Elemental resistance ice or elemental weakness to heroes when the Dark Magus is defeated. Okay. Plus 20 HP plus 15 power is okay. What does the Naga get for leveling up? God, it's so expensive to level up the Naga too. Jeez. Plus 10 ice, plus 10 armor, plus 20 HP, plus 10 power. Attacks have a 50% chance to apply stun if the target's morale is under 50%. Okay. What does the Satyr get for leveling up? Plus 20 HP, plus 10 power, plus 15 ice resist. All demons of the group gain enhanced resistance at the start of their fight. That's pretty good. That seems quite good, actually. What about Flame Eater? I never use Flame Eater, and I feel really bad for never using a Flame Eater. Plus 20 HP, plus 10 fire, plus 10 ice. 27 fire damage consumes the stacks of burn applied to all heroes. Okay. I think Goblin's definitely worth it to go ahead and level up just because it costs so little to train him. And his attacks will now apply 3 stacks of bleed, so let's do that. What does level 2 Succubus get? Plus 20 HP, plus 10 power. Oh, is that it? Oh no, a boost to the fire attack. Okay. Harpy gets plus 20 HP, plus 15 power, plus 10 fire resist, and applies air weakness when attacking. That's not bad, especially with the area attack. That's pretty good. I might consider training the Harpy relatively soon. I also really want to level up the Dark Magus because I love the Dark Magus. Let's do Dark Magus, and that's all we can afford. Okay. Alright. Already kind of scared. We have to go for a plunder to get some money. Okay. 35% chance of volunteers after 3 weeks, but we get 100% chance to upgrade a trap. That's not bad, because a free trap upgrade's not terrible. 75% chance of volunteers after 3 weeks, so we get 81 to 115 gold, and all volunteers get plus 2 motivation. We do need the motivation, except for the Harpy. But the chance, a very high chance that one monster will be out for 3 weeks is a little bit scary this early in the game. 100% chance, next dungeon, haste for all monsters. Tempting, but I honestly don't want to lose a monster right now. Also, I need money. Or, equivalent to that, getting a trap upgrade for free is tempting. I'll take the free trap upgrade, actually. I think that's not bad and has the lowest chance of course. Oh no, that's the polar portal that got upgraded. Never mind. I mean, that's okay. I was kind of hoping that the poison cloud would be upgraded, but that's fine. Polar portal upgrade's great. Okay, I think we have to go for an event because we can't afford anything else. I don't want to bother working out. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. Employee has found a strangely labeled flask. Well, drink it. Okay. There's an evolution elixir. Okay. So, +1 level. Will you let them drink or will you take it? I could sell it for 150 gold. So, I didn't really want to spend the money. I can't remember how much it was going to cost to upgrade the flame eater. I think it was 150 gold or so. So it's 6 of one, half a dozen of another as far as selling it versus leveling it up. If I level it up, at least I'll have another level 2 monster. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and level up the flame eater. Even though I probably won't use it very often, I still wouldn't mind having another level 2 monster with me. Okay. So we can... Ooh, artifact. I have a hard time turning down artifacts, even though this is going to be a hard fight. Let's see. Who do I even have available? Not a lot. And all of my level 2 monsters are in the front. So I need to probably fix that. Let's bring the flame eater to the back. This is going to be rough. This is going to be real rough. You got to go for it anyway. I want that artifact. Even though we're not going to get much money, which means we can't really level up any monsters or anything, I want that artifact. I'm too tempted by it. Okay, mouse cursor, where did you go? There you are. Alright, so we have a Berserker. Not great. All resistance is increased by 15. Again, not great. And a Priestess. Okay, replaces a penalty with a benefit. And Tracker. So Tracker has very high fire resist, so I'm not going to use Mortar. Okay. Speed increased by 20. She's uncatchable at this point, seems like. So fire damage to the back and applies burn. Dodges the activations of the first regular trap encountered. I guess they had to put the wording in there just to let people know it's like, hey, they're going to dodge the first trap. But I think that used to just say dodges the first trap, but I guess it doesn't. They don't say that anymore. Okay. So it's physical and air to the front, fire to the back. What does everyone's poison resist? Bad. Okay, we're probably going to start with Poison Cloud, unless Polar Portal... Okay, hold on. So 2 of them have bad ice resist, so I think Polar Portal might actually be a better option to start with. So we can get more ice damage on several of them. Okay, so it's physical and air to the front. Her air resist is not very good, but no one else even has any physical resists. 25, 50. Jeez. Damn frail ass Dark Magus. Alright. Let's see. How's your fire resist? Terrible. Okay. As much as I wanted to use the Harpy to get haste on everybody, she'll die in 1 hit from the tracker. So 15 fire resist, 25. Oh, Dark Magus has more HP than I realized, although I did level him up, so maybe that's probably why. 15. I think it'd be slightly more beneficial to put the Dark Magus in the back. And then we do Goblin in the middle. And that's going to do it. And we'll do Poison Cloud next. Unless we somehow get rid of the tracker in the first room, which I don't expect to happen. Because if we could hit the Priestess with the mortar, that'd be amazing. But I'm not going to expect that to happen. Okay, so Berserker has very high armor. So Succubus would be very beneficial for that. Oh, nice. That would spread to all three of them. That's great. Okay, physical and air, right? Unfortunately, the Orc is weak to air. Satyr, okay, is neither of them. Naga is... none of these are good options at all. I guess we have to go Orc. I don't really like it, but he's the only option we've got right now. Okay. Succubus has really good fire resist, so we'll put her in the back. Now the question is, do we want to bring... we could bring Flame Eater also to resist the fire attacks. Damage will decrease by 5% per stack of penalty applied to the target or heroes. Ooh. I don't know. I think I'm just going to bring the Flame Eater because he's leveled up. It's not a great option, but it's the best I've got for the moment. At least if I use... right, she dodges the first trap. I forgot. That's fine. It sucks, but it's fine. We can deal. I should have used Poison Cloud, though. Okay. So, Poison Dagger... oh, crap, I forgot this guy's 8,000 HP. So, Poison Dagger before... what's your nature resist, dude? Negatory. I would rather... ooh, this is a hard call for me. She has 300 HP. Yeah, well, they both have around the same amount of HP. It really just depends which one I want to whittle down first. I think I want to try and whittle down the Berserker first. Just because of nothing else. I have a bunch... he has a whole bunch of penalties on him right now. So I'm okay with that. I think we have to do Impairment to lower their damage output. That's a requirement, I think. Especially because the Dark Magus is absolutely not going to survive another round here. Okay. Protective Strike. I mean, they are actually affected by... no, it's poison. Oh, okay. Did it say poison or... I guess it did. Okay, so she's removed a penalty. I'm not sure which one. Okay. Good job, Noel. You barely survived. That's as much as I could have asked from you. Okay. One more impairment is as much as I can do from the Dark Magus, but that's actually really, really helpful. Oh, she's hasted. I just noticed. So Noel's dead. And Goblin's probably going to die here. Oh, he survived. I'm just going to push for getting rid of the Barbarian here. He's done from all the damage over time he's going to be taking. Which is great. Okay. So, what's your fire resist? Terrible? Well, you're not immune to master spells, right? You're not. Okay, let's use Burning Whip on you then. Because I've done almost no damage to the other two heroes. Oh no. This is worrisome. It's fine. We'll be fine. I'll tell myself we'll be fine. I don't expect us to be fine, but... okay, good job resisting. Okay, what was... okay, you have really bad fire resist, but your nature resist is even worse. So we're definitely doing infection now. For sure. And then, what is... oh, spontaneous combustion. So that, combined with persecution, actually means that they're going to have a whole bunch of poison damage on them. Oh, nice. We got one of them. Okay, Cleaver for sure. I don't think she has... No, she does have some armor. Okay. Okay. More poison. We don't have any burn stacks we can put up on here, but so let's just keep persecuting. And then I think we might be able to get her with the dots here with this turn, maybe. Hell yeah. Okay, what artifact do we want? We only got 65 gold. We got a little bunch of blood, though. Miraculous Pill. Monsters placed at the back perform an additional attack but lose 20 speed and start the fight with minus 50% of their maximum life. It's a little bit too... There's too many downsides for that one for me. Let's see. Applies... I think that's tired... No, terrified, sorry. Applies terrified to all heroes when a demon is defeated. Okay. Pocket Mirror. Damage of the first attack suffered by monsters placed at the back is returned to the... Yeah, no, we're definitely taking Pocket Mirror. That's much better. To me. That's the best of those three. To me, anyway. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I probably am totally wrong. Knowing me and my track record with video games and being wrong with them at all times. Okay, we have 113 gold. I'll go to here, but I don't think I can afford anybody except to level up a goblin. Okay, I'll have 1 gold left after I level up this goblin. Is it worth it? Plus 25 HP, plus 10 all resistances, and a bonus to that poison attack? Sure. Why not? Okay, so we have no money. It's not true. We have 1 gold. Alright. It's coming up here. Okay. Oh, good. Spend some gold to upgrade my traps. Really wish I could do that. Okay, let's do an event. Let's see what we get out of here. I'm keeping the money. There's 300 gold I didn't have before. Sorry, your everyone's morale. I know I should have helped you out, but I need the money. I'm desperate for it. Okay. Traps I'm not going to worry about right now. Seminar I'm tempted by, but I really would rather go for a plunder right now. What do we have here? So, a nice pile of money, but more than likely one of these volunteers is going to be out for 10 weeks. That's not great. 75% chance one volunteer is out for 3 weeks. We get plus 2 motivation and a little bit of money. Okay. Or a little bit of money. Low chance to find another artifact, but a chance of volunteers is going to be out for 10 weeks. I'd rather take the motivation bonus. If one volunteer's out for 3 weeks, that sucks. No one got knocked out. That's amazing. We only got 80 gold, but that's fine. Plus 2 motivation is fantastic. They actually would have been knocked out for the next dungeon too. That would have been really awful. Training course, I don't want to do because that takes them out for 8 weeks. And that's 2 dungeons at this point. So I'm just going to go for an event. Okay. We have enough blood to go to pay for drinks. So I'm going to do that. We need the extra motivation right now. I'll do it. It's worth the sacrifice. So where are we at motivation-wise? So our succubus is down 1. Our Knoll is down 2 motivation, which is very worrisome. I need more front line. I hate to say it, but we really need more. I'm going to actually switch the Orc and the Knoll for this next dungeon. Just on the hopes that the Knoll maybe won't get knocked out again. We'll see. Oh boy, a champion fight right here. We do get a lot of money and a rare. They're all really difficult. Okay, so we can get a master bonus. I don't really care that much about that. Get a monster. I have to go for the champion fight. I think I probably should have ended this episode before this, but I'm so into this game that I just wanted to keep going. Okay, who is our... Oh god, that's so much HP. An Archmage. Okay, let me remind myself what the Archmage does. Okay, ice damage to the front and applies frostbite. Gains flame shield when he is attacked. And deals 24 ice damage to all monsters when the Archmage kills a monster. Okay. We have a... What is he? Novice. Okay. And is that an elf? Is an elf. Okay. I'm going to push as hard for a morale victory as I can, even though this group of monsters, these groups of monsters, are not very conducive to morale victories. But I'm going to try everything I'm going to do everything in my power to try and push for a morale victory. I don't even have any traps to deal morale damage. That's really unfortunate. Okay. So what do we start with? Elf is super weak to fire. I'm actually going to use the mortar first. See if we can just do a bunch of damage to her right at the bat, right off the bat. Okay. So it is ice. It's just all ice damage to the front. And, oh, it's just all ice damage everywhere. Okay. Okay. So Orc is alright. Dark Magus is fine. Harpy's okay. Not great, but fine. We'll deal. Okay. I'm gonna... We'll see who goes first, if it's the Harpy or the Dark Magus. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So I'm pretty sure everyone is super resistant to ice. Yeah. So we're going to use Poison Cloud even though I don't really want to. I would rather have something that deals morale damage, but I don't really have an option here. So we're just going to run with what we have. Okay. All ice everywhere, all the time. This is bad. A lot of our monsters are weak to ice here. Okay. So Satyr is okay. Naga is probably our best bet because it has, well, it has more HP, but it's slightly lower ice resist. I'm going to put it in the front for now. And we'll do Satyr. And then, who do we want to put here? Do I want to put the Gnoll, even though Gnoll is really, really weak to ice? Just because, I didn't level him up, so he doesn't have the morale attack. Okay then. None of these are good options then. They're all terrible options. Flame Eater. Just for more stacks of things. What was the thing? Oh, Pocket Mirror. Right. Okay. This is going to go very badly. Maybe I should have gone... Well, that did way less damage than I thought it was going to. Did she resist fire and I just didn't realize it? No? Did that mortar just do, like, no damage? Hold on. I'm really curious right now. Oh, it only does 30 damage. I thought it did more than that. Okay. That's fine. Okay, let's start with an impairment. Since we need to desperately lower everyone's damage output. And then, let's see, Gust. Does that increase us? Yeah, it does. Cool. It's the best I can do. Scream of Terror. Okay, we're doing okay morale-wise. At the very least, we're doing okay morale-wise against the Disciple, or Novice, or whatever he is. But the Orc is taking a lot of damage, and he's probably not going to survive another round, even after another impairment here. Ooh, okay, so he has 7 stacks of Flame Shield on. Great. So that just hits the front. Damage dealt reduced by 30%. I'm tempted. Do I go for it? I don't know. Like, we've got the haste on the other monsters. I don't really think we need another stack of... Right? Or does he not have that anymore? Is it just one... It says 3 stacks of haste, but I don't see it. Oh, no, there it is. Never mind. Sorry. I'm going to go for the... Even though this is going to do a lot of damage to her, I think. Yeah, it did a lot of damage to her, but... It's going to lower the Archmage's damage output, so that's as good as I can ask for. He survived. He's not going to survive another round. The Orc, I mean. So he removed one of his penalties, or possibly all of them. I don't know. Okay. Let's keep impairing, because we don't have any better options here. Yeah, this is really not going great. I hate to say it. We're at least getting... We've got the Disciple down to like half of his morale, and the Elf is like at 70%. Not great. Okay. Again, Poison Cloud was not ideal. Okay. Let's go for the Intimidate. Okay. We've got the Disciple, or Novice, under 50%. Okay. What do we want to do here? So we could either confuse. So he has Tired, Terrified, and Poison. So they're all terrified. I think I'm going to go for the... Let's see. Mischief would... Okay, it's 18 morale damage. I'm going to try to focus the characters in the back down first. Also because that won't target the Archmage, and the Fire Shield won't do ludicrous amounts of damage. Okay, Shrill Shout, I don't really want to do that. Just the last remaining hero, I don't really want to do that either. Well, I know, I mean, I'd rather do that because that's going to do 30 morale damage to the elf. So I'll take that. Okay. I don't really want to do a Persecution, but I'm going to have to do it because it's the only thing I have. It's the only option I have. I really wanted the Naga to survive another round. That's really unfortunate. We might actually end up killing the elf, which I wasn't planning on doing. But here we are. Okay, well, the elf's done. I should have focused on damage, apparently. I made a big mistake there. Wow, I'm surprised that the Flame Eater survived the hit there. Good for you, buddy. He ended up doing a lot more damage than I expected him to do. Okay, Archmage has 35% armor. Alright. I don't know which one would be a better option here. Okay, so challenge is 40 damage for morale. He has 200 morale and 176 health left. I think I would rather go... Okay, Whiplash will probably two-shot this guy. Maybe not. I realize that these characters are very terrified, and they would take a lot more morale damage now that I'm thinking about it. I probably should have done that. But I think I can get this guy down in one more hit. I think I can anyway. And then maybe I'll think about trying to get the morale victory on at least one of them. Maybe. Because his morale did go down there from when the Archmage was defeated. So I might as well at least try to get some tears. Yeah, we can get him from that. I think we could have probably gotten him from the other one too, but... Okay, that was a rough fight, but we did it. So we can get an Orc Sorcerer, Winged Boots, monsters placed at the front, gain plus 40 speed. Yeah, that's really good. Infernal Guardian is pretty good too. 60 fire damage and applies fire weakness. Attack ricochets once to another random hero if the target's fire resist is negative. I just don't know if I'll ever find a use for the Infernal Guardian. Yeah, he has a ton of HP, but like winged boots is too good to pass up for me. So we have 3 artifacts now and not a lot of monsters. Not great. Especially since a bunch of our monsters got knocked out from the Archmage fight. But we made it through. I didn't see how much money we have, but we have 645 gold. That's pretty good. May level up some monsters here. I think we'll probably call it here because I think this episode's been going on for a very long time. And I don't remember. That is what happens with the game. Again, with me with this game, I end up kind of getting absorbed into it. And then I don't realize how much time has passed. And I realize, oh crap, I've been recording for 3 hours. Whoops. So we're going to call it here. So thank you everybody for joining me for the initial few episodes of Legend of Keepers 1.0. Please click the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel for more of this. And I will talk to you all next time.